A lot been moving in my life, man. It's just a lot been moving. But I've been limiting phone calls. I've been like limiting what I watch, all types of new things, man. I just been doing to incorporate how I want my life to look like going forward. And lately, I've been talking to people, man, and I've been noticing they don't have the same peace and joy that I have. And it'd be hard for me to vibe on that level that they at because right at this moment, you know, on being on this journey a very long time, losing people, death, all the stuff. I done just got back to a place of peace, joy. And when I'm sharing it, when I share this peace and joy with people, they don't understand it. Like me just telling them, hey man, uh, if you just don't think about that because you can't control that, and you think about what you can control, you can get more done. And then you get more peace and joy. But when people are going through something, that pain to them is extremely unique. And so it's a lot of things moving in my life that I can see. I can see these things. I can see it all day through like the natural process of my life, what's about to happen. And I just be, oh man, I be floating on out, man. Um, I still love the woman I married. Like, I love my family. Like, I'm experiencing a real peace and joy in my life. And it'd be hard to describe to people. It's very hard to describe to people because when you get to this level, you can still talk to people confidently, but not aggressively where they won't listen. And sometimes my message is just gonna be aggressive because it just needs to. But when you experiencing peace and joy, maybe my message will be a little bit more refined with more peace and joy that I experience. Um, like people don't understand, like when you at a place of peace, man, and you have joy in your life, when you look around, you say, man, everything God promised me is right here in my face. Um, it's hard to like experience, to express to people that are in a stale state, man. Like they going through a breakup, you going through something terrible in your life, somebody passed on, and they are not there in their life, man. And you be around these people, and you be trying like, hey man, let me tell you about the goodness of being alive. They be like, what? What the hell are you talking about? Being alive? What is that? And I come out, man, and I just be out like walking around in my yard, man. And I be talking to God, I be like, man, yeah, how I'ma deal with these people and show them this joy and this peace that you done showed me. How we gonna do that? I just be walking with this peace and this joy, man. When you get there and somebody can be talking about something so tragic, and usually when I talk to people like this and it's so tragic, man, it be heavy on me when people be saying these things that they going through and the lives they didn't live. You listen to people's testimonies, but now that I have peace and joy, I can hear their story and say, man, that's terrible, but that's not where I'm at. I don't have to carry the burden of, what they didn't just told. Because when you get to a place of peace and joy, man, you can't, hey, some of the stuff be too heavy for you to deal with. It's not my thing to deal with. I can talk you through it, but it's not my thing to deal with. You got to go through this journey on your own. It's certain obstacles that you have to get past on your own. I can only give you the tools. If I hand you a wrench because I see that to do this particular job, you need a wrench. And I come back and you're over there playing with Legos. I said, okay, well, this peace and joy that you asked for is right on the other side and learn how to use that wrench. And that's kind of like how I teach, man. I wanna be a teacher, man. Like I'm at a good place where I have learned the basics in my life. I've learned the basics. When you learn the basics in your life, like you go to another level, the basics of your life, like disciplining yourself. Um, and of course, we're not perfect. We're all still working on things. But like it's a point in working on yourself where you get to a point of peace and joy. You man, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. What's going on? How y'all doing? I'm satisfied with the work that I didn't put out. I'm satisfied with how my body looks. I'm satisfied with how God created me to be. I'm satisfied with having my arms and legs. I'm satisfied with waking up and having a breath and not having to have an air tank in my body. I'm satisfied. I'm grateful. Like when you come to a place of peace and joy, like you stop praying for, like, please God, pay my rent. Please God, buy me a Gucci bag. It'd be something like more like, man, I'm grateful. I want to say thank you just for me being here and being in a place of peace and joy. Man, look here. These people got a ton of money, no peace and joy. Give me the peace and joy. Like it's like a level above, man. Like and you be talking to people and they be a level below. And you be like, man, I whew, it's hard to explain this feeling of peace and joy. But man, I talked to somebody and he was going through something tragic. And I was just like, and confident him, saying things, to help his confidence. But for me personally, man, I was at peace giving him that message. It's like, brother, it's a time and it's gonna pass. It seems like it's the end of the world. But I'm telling you, it's going to pass. You just have to keep living, man. I used to talk to an old man when I stayed in my old neighborhood when I was a child. And I used to call him, old man, what's going on, old man? And what he used to say to me is, brother, just keep living. Just keep living. And what I learned now that I'm 46 years old is that I done kept living and I done became what I was calling him, the old man. So as I done kept living, I done learned that it's cool to become old and wise. That gives me peace and joy, man, that I still have my mind. I'd be walking around in downtown Houston, man, and people be talking to themselves. Full-blown conversations. Yeah, man, we going to the club later. But don't nobody be on the and these people having full-blown conversations with themselves. I say, man, thank you, Lord, for my mind. Thank you, man, for keeping my mind. Everything I'd have been to, man, I was in war in Iraq and Afghanistan for 6.5 years. Lost my damn mind. And so when I see people out there, that could have been me. If I'd have just kept going, not asked nobody for help, just out there, oh, that would have been me out there talking to myself on the side of the street. But no, 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 no. I got to work. I dealt with my feelings. I dealt with what had happened to me over there and the things that I experienced at war. And this was just as a contractor. So I couldn't even imagine what the soldiers were going through. So man, just having my mind, man, uh, being able to have a logical thought, being able to think, being able to think for myself, being able to lead my family, man, I'd be like, thank you. Man, that's the stuff at 46 years old that give me peace and joy, man. And I wish I had learned this earlier in life. That is things are more simple than they are complicated. But if you make it complicated, it'll never be simple. So if I say, man, if I concentrate on my family and I concentrate growing my businesses, and she concentrate on getting her degrees, and we grow as a family. Eventually, we can turn something that everybody thought to be a negative to something positive. Man, I done see my family grow. Last year, my son, man, who go to Texas Southern University, man, went to North Korea for the speech and debate contest for the world and placed #1 in the world last year. My son going up. Everything around me, and I'm thankful. My daughter, she going to college, she going to high school. She freshman and made the varsity team. My son gonna be starting organized sports next year. Man, we going up. Man, my wife about to get her master's. We going up. And I'm thankful. And I just be at such a place of joy and peace because everything I asked my father for, my father done provided. And I wasn't asking for no money. I say, man, give me the peace, the wisdom, and the understanding to know. Give me that. And you got wisdom, you are money. If you got wisdom, you are money. If you got wisdom, you are the money. When you got the wisdom, you are the money. You learn that. With wisdom, money gonna come every day. It's just gonna show up. My mentor talked to me last night. He said, when you find out how easy this is, you're gonna kick yourself. He said, when you find out how easy it was to make this money, you're gonna kick yourself. He said, but it's not my job to get in your way, just to guide you. He said, but when you find it out, you're gonna find out how easy it is to make money. And he said, you're gonna kick yourself. And it's just about how you talk about yourself, how you treat yourself, the things that you say out of your mouth. He said, these small tweaks gonna provide you with a certain level of peace and joy and wisdom and understanding, man. It's gonna put you a stage above. Look at him, whole new level. We going to a whole nother, what they say, nother level. I like that. Send me a message. Send me a message. I'll send you my email and you send me a message. We'll see what we can do. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I've been walking for a while, man. I've just been walking around here and I talk to God, I be like, thank you, thank you. If I do something wrong, if I make a mistake, I be like, thank you, won't do that again, thank you. Just learning little simple things, little simple little tweaks can help your life go to another level, another level. But you gotta manage, you gotta master the basics first to get to this level of peace and joy in your life. You gotta master the basics. Master the basics. So I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I'm gonna leave y'all with y'all day and I'm gonna leave y'all with y'all time. But I'm telling you, to get to this level, you gonna have to like do things in your life that are totally contrary to what everybody else thought you was. Everybody else think. Everybody else, man, look at him. We living. We ain't worried about nobody opinion. We living. So I'm gonna leave y'all today, man. I'm praying for y'all. Whoever done watch this video, man, I'm praying for your success. I pray that you get everything that you want, but I pray that you had a peace of mind and joy when you get it, that you appreciate it. And I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. Y'all have a good one.